Good play, engineered by Chip Howard, giving to another sophomore. Rudder has moved the ball to the 43 of Auburn.
The Tennessee staff believes that Howard is a better drop-back passer than Chadwick, but on short yardage, I do not think he'll go to the air.
Second down and 2 from the Auburn 43. Rudder again. Philip Fulmer, 65, left guard. Beautiful block up front. That's enough for the first down. Minute 4 seconds remaining. Third quarter, 6-3, Tennessee leading. Still no touchdowns in the game. Thompson is set to the far side of the field, flanked, is trapped to the near side. But they keep it on the ground, getting across the Auburn 35. Rudder carrying on the play, number 99, Eddie Welch of the Auburn defense. Coming up to the half-minute mark of the third quarter.
Let's watch number 69, Tom Yearout, the senior tackle, fight through the double team and find the ball carrier to make the tackle.
Second down and 7 from the 35. Tennessee in Auburn territory. Chip Howard. A left-hander drills one. Trapp could not pull it down, number 88.
That changes your timing a little bit. When you see him coming out and rolling to the left, they're not supposed to be able to throw it like that.
Chip Howard, the sophomore, is a native of Knoxville, Tennessee, from where this telecast is originating. Let's see what he'll do now on a third down and 7 from the Auburn 35, leading by 3. 10 seconds left in the third. And the option springs Watson to about the 32, bringing up a 4th down and 4. So at the end of the third quarter here at Neyland Stadium in Knoxville, Tennessee, the score, the Volunteers 6, the Tigers 3. It's always good to see Old Glory, but we show up for a particular reason right now.
The wind has shifted 180 degrees since the start of the ball game. Tennessee could have taken time out, and they would have had we not had this 180-degree wind shift. They wanted to kick with the wind.
And now George Hunt will try a 49-yard field goal. It's up, and it's good! George Hunt, 3 field goals today. 45 yards, 30 yards, and now 49.5 yards to put Tennessee ahead, 9-3. The very first play, starting the fourth quarter. So now Auburn has to get a touchdown and an extra point.
Their offense has not done very much thus far. They're averaging only 2.8 yards per play, in contrast to Sullivan's great average a year ago of 8.5 yards per play. So that's credit, of course, to the great defense of Tennessee.
To the far side, Buddy staggers, number 42, to the near side, number 23, Henley. Here's the kick, following the Tennessee field goal. It's Henley.
Statistics at the end of the third quarter, superiority of Tennessee showing 210 yards against 119. They've had 53 offensive plays against 44, 11 first downs to 8. More important, Tennessee has kept the ball 27 minutes against 17 minutes for Auburn.
And now Auburn in the white jerseys. Pat Sullivan at quarterback, Terry Beasley comes to the near side of the field. He's going to play the flanker in the slot. Schmaltz is outside him from the 25. They keep it on the ground. James Owens, number 43. Walker making the tackle.
You know the explosive ability this Auburn team has, and each time they snap it, you expect something to give, something to break, but thus far Tennessee has had everything covered.
Vance it forward, second down and 6. Beasley, 88 to the far side. Smalls, number 89 to the near side. Second and 6. There's Beasley. First catch of the afternoon. And we point out for those of you that joined us late that he missed most of the first half. Head injury. And he is a phenomenal football player.
Watch it again, dual isolation. This is just a short one step down the field hitch pattern with Sullivan stepping back and throwing right now, and he hit him right on the numbers. Beasley is a very effective ball carrier, but he was closed very rapidly by Walker and by Graham.
First and 10 for Auburn at the 37. Beasley to the near side. Owens carrying. Boy, and that's a hard way to get to the line of scrimmage. Walker, 52. Number 38 coming up fast was Towns, and 62, Claude Simonton. Gain of about a half yard. Let's call it second down and 10, however. Owens has carried the ball 7 times for 44 yards. Tennessee leads on 3 field goals, 9-3. Number 89, Dick Smalls of Birmingham, Alabama, a senior, pulling that one in at the 45, Bud, of Tennessee.
Let's watch Smalls again start down the field, and this is why you've got to be a strong heart to be a pass receiver. When you turn for the inside one, believe me, that deep secondary closes on you.
Following the game, we'll present the Chevrolet Offensive and Defensive Player of the Game. The award is a donation of $1,000 to the appropriate school scholarship fund in the name of the winning player. Sullivan throwing deep. His favorite target is out there, but a good defensive play by Conrad Graham. What an afternoon he's had, Bud, number 37.
He's got much more speed, Chris, than I thought he possessed. He's a 6 foot, 184-pound junior, but he runs stride for stride with Beasley.
Beasley now coming back to the Auburn huddle. The ball is at the Tennessee 45, bringing up the second down and 10. We look at the defenders, the Tennessee defenders. 83 was Frank Howell. Beasley now to the far side, 88. 89 Smaltz to the near side. Sullivan finds Beasley. He tried to do a quick turn, but Graham knocked him out of bounds.
Let's watch it again, dual isolation. Marvelous timing. On the last play, they went deep. That's bound to have Graham very conscious, and he gives Beasley a little bit too much of a cushion. Beasley breaks as Sullivan throws. And Graham had given him just too much of a cushion. He had time to catch the ball before Graham was there.
First and 10 for the Auburn Tigers at the 34 of Tennessee. After that 11-yard play, Beasley to the far side or the top of your screen to the near side. Smalls. Sullivan deep. A marker's down, interference. Graham covering Beasley on the play. And when you get a great player and cover him that closely, very often this will happen.
Let's watch it again in dual isolation. Beasley on the left of the screen, Sullivan dropping back. Big rush by Tennessee. Beasley turns it on. The ball is coming in over his head. And the referee must have ruled that that was face guarding because he obviously did not touch Beasley. You're not face guarding, waving your hand in front of the man's eyes is interference, but it's a highly, highly technical call, and the crowd disagrees.
Both players have equal opportunity to go for the ball. 12:22 remaining in the ball game. Tennessee leads on 3 tremendous George Hunt field goals. 9-3. Jet kicked 1 for the Auburn Tigers, and now it's first and goal.
And Beasley has made a great difference to this Auburn team. He was knocked out early in the first quarter, did not play again in the first half, but he's now recovered very well. He threatened them deep. He caught it short. He's had 2 catches for 18 yards, but that long ball with the interference penalty has put them in touchdown position.
High formation from the 2, first and goal. Man in motion. Fumble in the end zone. James Owens fumbles. And it appeared that Towns, number 38, he's being mobbed. A native of Knoxville. And the tide has turned. Touchback coming out to the 20. Wow. Timeout here at Neyland Stadium in Knoxville, Tennessee, where football is supreme. The score, Tennessee 9, Auburn 3. Oh, the first 3 minutes of the fourth quarter have really been exciting. Interference, first and goal at the 2 for Auburn. A fumble by Owens, recovered by Towns, and Tennessee has it back at the 20. First down. Chip Howard calling the signals, giving to Watson his fullback. Let's watch the fumble.
I thought Owens might have been over before he dropped the ball, and that, of course, would have been a touchdown. But as you can see here, his left arm goes up too high. He never does get control of the football. It's bouncing around in his abdomen. It hits the ground. It was bounced into the end zone where it was recovered, and Tennessee has prevented the touchdown because of the fumble.
Second down at 5 now. 9-3, Tennessee leading. Bill Rudder. Number 36 in the white jersey, Gene Walker. Number 19, Dave Beck, defensively for the Auburn Tigers. Rudder may just be short of the first down, or is he? No, the nose is beyond the stake. First down, Tennessee. Auburn has won 11 in this rivalry that began in 1900. Tennessee 10 with one tie. Going to the far side, number 90, Joe Thompson. Chip Howard. And the lefty gets 3 yards. Right in front of the Auburn bench, John Hayworth forcing him out. Chip Howard from Knoxville, 6'2", 166 pounds.
And left-handed, which changes the timing for the defense.
In his backfield, he has Watson, 31, Rudder, 36, and Trott, 88, who is the flanker coming to the near side of the field now, along with number 90, Joe Thompson. Chip Howard protects that football when he runs a little bit better than Chadwick, tucking it into that midsection, and this time he carried it out to the 39, a gain of 6, 3rd and 1.
And that wide open formation, the slot back, and then splitting out the tight end, Tyler, who's giving the defense of Auburn some real problems. In order to get out with all the wide receivers, they leave themselves open on the corner.
There's Howard coming over to talk to head coach Bill Battle, who is an Alabama graduate, 29 years old. It all started in 1869. Now, each week, it's college football on ABC. The score, Tennessee 9, Auburn 3. Kurt Watson, number 31, with a bruised leg, out of the lineup now. Bill Rudder is in, 36. At tailback, Steve Chansey. 3rd down and 1 now for Tennessee. At their own 39, they lead 9-3. We've had 4 field goals in the game. Going for the yard, Steve Chansey, sophomore. In the backfield, there are 3 sophomores for Tennessee. And a junior.
You're not supposed to be able to make it inside against that gap 8 defense that was played that time by Auburn, but if you go up and over, there's always a little room.
Excuse me, Bud. There you see Watson, 31, replacing Chansey. So it's 31 Watson, 36 Rudder, 88 Trott, and number 12, Chip Howard. With the ball at the 41, first down. 10 minutes, 22 seconds remaining in the ball game. Tennessee leads 9-3. Well, for a skinny boy, He has courage, 166 pounds, and he can move. Moves it into Auburn territory to about the 49. Dave Beck upended Chip Howard.
And I would say he's got some future, Chris. What you're looking for in a quarterback, in addition to the ability to control the team and throw the ball well, is the ability to take a bad play and make it into a good play, which is what Chadwick just did. However, he did bruise his leg on that tackle by Beck. Howard, pardon me.
Chip Howard from the famous Howard family. Out of the lineup now, Chadwick back in from the 49. 9.5 minutes remaining in the ball game. Here's Chadwick getting more yards.
Going into the game, we were talking a great deal about the fine offense played by both teams, but thus far it's been a bitter, grueling defensive battle. We've had 4 field goals kicked in the game, but no touchdowns, and they're hitting on every single snap of the ball.
First down, Tennessee at the 45 of Auburn, coming up to the 9-minute mark of the ball game. Joe Thompson, 90 to the far side. In the slot, Trot, number 88. Chadwick, the rudder. Rudder gained about 4 more yards because of a great block by Watson. Let's see it.
This year, the wide men cannot block from the outside, so watch how well he sets up here and lets the man come into him, the outside men peeling back. He just keeps his feet here, moving to the outside. Marvelous blocking. It's awfully hard to stay with a retreating man. The line blocking is what sets up the option, and you've got them cut off at the corner, and then you pitch it. You're out around.
All right. Second down and 3 play. Rudder stopped by Bob Brown. Sibley also in on the play for the Auburn defense at the 35. Well, it's less than a yard for a Tennessee first down with third down coming up. 9-3 the score. There you see what they need. A little less than the length of a football. And at quarterback is Dennis Chadwick replacing Chip Howard, who looked as though he got a muscle bruise on the leg after a good run. The power eye reported that Howard is okay, and first down by Chadwick, the junior. Tennessee has rushed the ball 50 times, 216 rushing yards. And, well, there's one of the youngest Tigers, and not too happy.
He realizes that already Tennessee is perhaps in field goal range, and one more first down, they certainly will be. And a 9-point lead looks an awful lot better than a 6-point lead.
7:54 left in the game. From the 34, first down. Chadwick, Watson blocking. He was in. Stan Trott of Montgomery, Alabama. Knocked out by Dave Beck. And Tennessee's drive, which began at the 20, following a fumble recovery in the end zone, has now gone to the 22 of Auburn. Thompson to the left. 88, Trott in the slot. Gary Fowler is the split tight end to the near side. Fowler blocking. Watson running. Beck and Simmons working on number 31.
Let's watch it again in slow motion. It was marvelous execution of the option play. Pitch comes back to Watson. And all he's got to do is run with the ball. They wiped everybody out so well.
This will be the 14th play in this sustained drive by Tennessee. Slot formation to the far side, second down and 2 from the 14 of Auburn. Marker down. Early movement in the Tennessee backfield.
The pressure has really been on the Auburn defense. Tennessee has run a total of 65 plays. And when you've given an all-out effort 65 times like that Auburn defense has, it's beginning to wear a little bit.
Last week, Auburn walloping Chattanooga. Last week, Tennessee downing California of Santa Barbara. And next week, Auburn will host Kentucky, while Tennessee will go to Gainesville to play the University of Florida. And with the former coach here, Doug Dickey at Florida now, that'll be another rivalry to be renewed. But there's hardly any as fierce as the one between Auburn and Tennessee. Now with the ball at the 19, it's going to be a 2nd down and 7. Great desire by the sophomore, Bill Rudder from Winchester, Tennessee. In on the play, number 69, Tommy Yearout.
And Auburn fighting the clock, fighting field position, and a big 3rd down.
3rd down and 2 now. 9-3. Tennessee leading on 3 field goals, 45 yards, 30, and one of 49 by George Hunt. Jet kicked a 28-yarder for Auburn. Loose ball, Auburn recovers. 6 minutes, 7 seconds left in the game, and the Tennessee drive is stopped as Bill Lucca of Memphis, Tennessee, a sophomore, recovered the loose ball.
And we've had back-to-back fumbles that have prevented scores. There's just almost no question that Hunt would have been able to hit the field goal from there to put his side 9 points ahead, but a few moments ago, Auburn fumbled the ball from the 1-yard line into the Tennessee end zone.
Now Auburn. Beasley at the bottom of your screen, number 88. From the 13, 1st down, and it goes to Beasley. Quick hitting play. He is down at about the 21 for 8 yards. David Allen on the tackle. They mark it at the 20, 2nd down and 3 for Auburn, trailing by 6 points. Smalls to the far side. Sullivan. What a catch by Smalls. Dick Smalls, a senior from Birmingham.
Let's watch the play again. We have a penalty being discussed. Great catch. This is Smalls coming down the field. You can see him make the inside break. Sullivan really laid it on the target that time.
Let's see if we can see the holding penalty once again. The magic of videotape.
I believe it was against Beasley, and I would do all that I could, Chris, to keep Beasley from getting across the line of scrimmage right now if I were coaching the Tennessee team.
We don't have time to show you the magic of videotape at the moment. For Auburn, trailing by 6, it's 1st and 10 at the 44. Sullivan drills one. What a catch by Smalls again, number 89.
Sullivan beginning to find his timing now. Smalls, little wrinkle in and out. And there comes that pass right on the target, and he's hit very hard, but he hangs onto the ball.
That play went from the 44 of Auburn to the 35 of Tennessee. We have 5 minutes, 8 seconds left in the game. Smalls is to the far side. Beasley opposite. Sullivan losing the handle, but covered the ball. 12 for 29, 123 yards, and we're seeing now the brilliance of this great player.
The percentage is even up if you've really got that class. Now and again, Arnold Palmer shoots a bad round, but the percentages come back to him just as they are to Sullivan.
Very good parallel, Bud. Sullivan has hit on 6 of his last 7 passes. Now, 2nd down and 10 at the 35. There's Beasley breaking away. Beasley to the 16. 19 yards as Nettles and Walker zero in on him.
Let's watch it again. Sullivan dropping straight back. Beasley driving down the field. There's that timing. He stops. Tennessee defense had to go back. And now watch this boy's moves. That's Allen. That's Bobby Majors. 2 great defensive players. He shook them both off. Towns misses the tackle, and he's finally caught from behind by Walker.
What an exciting football game. On the 16, first down. James Owens is in the lineup. One of the people that hit him, Jackie Walker. I mean, hit him and Nettles.
Both teams have been looking forward to this for 1 year. We've got 3 minutes and 35 seconds remaining, and the issue is not yet decided.
Walker with 11 tackles today. Nettles with 10. Beasley to the far side. Smalls is opposite. Second down and 10. In motion, Unger.
Boy, that was some execution. It looked like,
Wasn't it?
looked like a sprint out pass.
That's Smalls. They call him a clutch receiver. Is he ever?
He has been hit.
First goal to go at the 5.
The execution of Sullivan in that last play was something special. On a sprint out pass, you usually have got to get at least 4 or 5 strides before you can throw. He threw it on the 3rd step.
Losing battle now. Slot formation on the near side. First and goal. The I formation. Touchdown, Harry Unger. Larry Hill, the right guard, who is doing some of the hugging, did a great job at making a hole, and a fine effort by Unger. And now the score is tied, 9-9. There's Unger, number 22, an 87-yard drive.
But let's not forget that Walker blocked 1 field goal attempt and came within an inch of blocking another one. So number 52 will be lined up on the outside, ready to burn in to try to block this kick.
Gardner Jett, who has kicked 1 field goal today. Here's for a single point and the lead. 2:44 to go in the ball game. Kick is up. Knoxville, Tennessee. The score. Auburn has come from behind to lead 10-9. The tying touchdown by the Auburn Tigers.
The drive off the I formation. Unger following Owens' block, finds daylight, and he's into the end zone. And now watch the reaction. Beasley and Sullivan. Exultation on the split screen.
Sullivan hit on 8 of his last 9 passes. 87 yards, 8 plays. Jett with the go-ahead point, and now Auburn kicks off. Stand back is deep. Carmichael has it. Number 11, Carmichael coming out to the 24. Tennessee has 2 minutes and 39 seconds in which to score in some manner.
And the problem of the Auburn coaching staff is to not let the joy and exultation of the touchdown have their players celebrating instead of playing football for the next 2 minutes and 39 seconds.
Southeastern Conference football, and Bud, they have a lot of teams, a lot of depth in this conference. Chadwick calling signals. Hurdling over was Rudder from the 24-yard line. The clock is running.
You know that the defense is going to be playing soft, looking for the wide play, looking for the passing, and you hope that one of the quick hitters might pop.
Immediately following our game, the Prudential College scoreboard with host Bud Palmer and Merle Harmon. All the scores and highlights of what has been an exciting college football afternoon. 2nd and 7. Joe Thompson, number 90, hit hard by Simmons, and Simmons is shaken up.
Let's watch it again. Thompson breaking down the field, taking the hook to the inside. Defense is playing deep, wanting to stop the long bomb. He's hit very hard, but he hangs onto the ball, and it's first down, Tennessee on the move.
And Simmons leaves the field, being helped off from the 43. First down, Tennessee. They trail by 1 now, leading all the ball game until a few minutes ago. Here's Chadwick. Chadwick for a couple of yards.
And we better thank Benny Sibley. He had all kinds of running room had he not made a marvelous recovery.
There you see Johnny Simmons, who's had a fine defensive afternoon for the Auburn Tigers, but His knees were so wobbly when he went off, but he's back up on him now.
Believe me, you hate to lose your safety man. He's your captain out there at this moment against pass defense. It's a tough loss for Auburn.
We have a minute and a half on the clock as Bill Battle, 29-year-old head coach of Tennessee, talks to his regular fullback, Dennis Chadwick, who was spelled in the game by sophomore Chip Howard, who did a great job. Wow. 9th-ranked Tennessee, 5th-ranked Auburn. We'll have them again. It'll be Tennessee against Penn State, our last regularly scheduled game of the year, right here in Knoxville. And then, but in November, it's Auburn, Alabama in a war.
That's sort of an understatement.
On Wide World of Sports today, immediately following, it'll be the World Middleweight Championship fight between Monson and Griffith.
I think we should point out that Hunt, the field goal kicker for Tennessee, can kick them from 45 yards out, so all Tennessee has got to do is pick up another 15 yards to put Hunt in range.
He's 3 for 3 today, 2 for 2 last week. 2nd and 6 for the Volunteers at their own 47. Watson, the fullback in motion, new wrinkle. Beautiful screen to Rudder. Boy, that takes courage on the part of a quarterback, but to wait like he did, Chadwick did, with the rush by several Auburn linemen.
Very unusual play. He delayed it so well that I honestly thought he was being rushed back there.
And he sent the fullback in motion to the opposite side. Now, from the 44 of Auburn, first down, Thompson, and Trot to the far side, a minute 22 to go. Tennessee trails by 1. Rudder. Number 40. The Rover, Mike Neal.
There's been many big defensive plays this afternoon, but that could be the big play of the game because that puts Tennessee back out of field goal range.
A loss of 7 yards. 2nd down and 17 for Tennessee. 1 minute and 4 seconds on the clock. At the end of the first quarter, Tennessee led 3-0. At halftime,